Now, October is ADHD Awareness Month. About 6.1 million children in the U.S. have been diagnosed with this, and many parents struggle to understand how to handle it all. So this is why we have Amanda joining us. You're the Regional Director of Brain Balance. Amanda Lee, thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you for having us back.
So I want to hear from you when parents are being told, hey, maybe you want to check for your child to see if they have ADHD. It can be terrifying for them.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot for them to worry about. What do you want to say to those families?
It's not a disorder, even though it's called a disorder. There's so many positives to having ADHD or any just being neurodiverse is not an issue. It shouldn't be an issue because there's so many positives of creativity, spontaneity. They're really good people people usually.
No, that's great.
But yes, there are challenges that come along with it too.
Okay, so neurodiversity is how you look at it, right? What does that mean? Explain what ADHD even is.
So I am a big promoter of fostering the celebration of our differences, and we all are wired a little differently, right? And so ADHD is literally disconnections in the brain. It can result in impulsivity, difficulty with focus. It could be challenges with regulating your emotions, and a lot of times executive functioning challenges. So not remembering to do your homework or meeting deadlines, whether you're a child or an adult.
Which I think a lot of people can relate to in our day-to-day busy lives. So as far as when you hear, this might be a diagnosis for a child, what's the right way to approach it?
So there is no one right way, but I think knowing your options is really key. Oftentimes when you go the traditional route, you meet with your doctor or psychologist or whoever it may be, typically the first option is medication, but even CDC recommends that not be the first option. There's so much we can do, from basic exercise to nutrition, sleep, all the basics that I usually talk about, but also programs like Brain Balance. We have a lot of research supporting how we are an effective non-drug option to permanently rewire the brain and alleviate some of the struggles that are associated with ADHD.
Does it help to find out early in the child's life?
Yeah, it's always helpful, right? The sooner the better, because that's when your brain is most pliable, but that's the beautiful thing about neuroplasticity. Your brain can change your entire life. That's why we see 3- 4-year-olds to our oldest student right now being 92.
Wow,
yes.
Okay. So Brain Balance, for this month, what do you have going on there?
So right now we have a free vision, dynamic vision skills test. There's a high correlation with difficulty of focus with visual processing, and so we're doing these really cool tests with Right Eye right now at all of our centers, so starting today in Encinitas and then next week in San Diego. But we also have a free ADHD webinar next week as well, and you can join us by visiting brainbalancesandiego.com.
Okay, brainbalancesandiego.com, full of resources.
That's right.
And we were talking during the commercial break, this diagnosis doesn't mean you're not going to go to college or be successful in life, right?
Yeah, I was telling you, some of the most successful people in the world, billionaires, right? Over half of the billionaires are neurodivergent. So whether with dyslexia or ADHD or combination thereof, oftentimes it's what we call comorbid. When you have one thing, you usually have another too. Just because, again, it's the root cause, right? Is the disconnections in the brain.
We all think
that's what we try to get
differently, right?
Yeah, we all think differently, and that's not a bad thing, right? Otherwise, there'd be no innovation.
It'd be a really boring world if it was that way.
Exactly. Yeah.
Amanda, thank you very much for sharing this with us.
Thank you for having us.
And we'll be right back after this quick break.